came to me asking me the wisdom behind the appointment of this our new coach, Nigerian coach. So I believe everybody will answer those questions. So that's why I said time. I just throw that to you. So I know after presentation, then you just give us more lights and the reason why the appointment. Even though I was carried along, I know all what has happened, but at least at the larger house of the committee.
The process of appointing a coach for the senior national team or even the junior teams, there is a criteria that we must to follow it to ensure that at least we get the right person that we needed for the task ahead of us. First of all, we have a committee that we call that is statutory, which is the technical committee. This technical committee consists of eminent Nigerians that has vast knowledge in the management of football activities in the country. They have to sit down and look at various applications from whatever and look at circumstances we find ourselves and what we really want to achieve. Then they will sit down and look at this and they will advise us on what they feel is going to work for us as to who we need to appoint and to give them that opportunity to handle the team. When it comes to us, we sit down at the board and look at it and then agree on what they propose to us. After that, we meet the commission now. Again, it's a commission. Before, when it was Ministry of Sport, we meet the Ministry of Sports, but now we met the commission to tell them this is what has transferred from the committee to the board, and we are coming to you to get your input to make sure that at least we get this done to have a coach. And then, if you look at the situation we are now, especially for our qualification to the World Cup, we are living in a very dicey situation because we played 4 matches. We are only able to draw 3 of the matches and we lost 1. And we are lying low at second on the bottom of the table. So there are a lot of reasons. So when the committee sat down, they see that we need somebody that will have the mentality of African football, that can work hard to see how he can help us to catch up with what we need at this moment. And we make a lot of consultation, and at the end of the day, we look at the records, and then we arrive at the present coach we just employed, who is Eric. Eric is a Franco-Malian coach. He played his football career and managed some football teams, and the last team he handled was the Eagles of Mali. And for those of us that are very passionate about football, I don't know whether they were able to watch the Mali team playing during the AFCON in Abidjan. I'm sure me as the president of NFF, it goes to a point that I was praying to God that no opportunity should allow us to meet Mali before getting to the final of the tournament, because the way Mali were playing their game that time. And it eventually shows on the results. For him managing the Malian team for 22 matches, he won 15 matches and drew 4 and lost 3. Just to tell you, and he scored about 42 goals. They scored about 42 goals and then conceded 13 goals. Just to tell you how committed he was. All of us know how we have a challenge of facing South Africa during the AFCON as well as our qualifiers. But the Malian teams beat South Africa 2-0 in their group stage in the AFCON. And the same team of South Africa, we managed to beat them via penalties during our semi-finals in the AFCON tournament. And after a month, they were in Nigeria with the same team for us to play our World Cup qualifiers, and we ended it in a draw. And the same Nigerian team we have, we organized a friendly match with the Malian team that he was managing. We played it in Morocco, and they ended up beating us 2-0 in Morocco. And we have the players, and they will look at all this in this of his performance and the commitment, and we feel with his African mentality and the situation we find ourselves now, he is going to be the right person that we need to lead us to that level. And that's why we come to a conclusion with the support of the government to appoint Eric Shell for the position of the head coach of the Nigeria senior national team.